spot at the table, so you have to take Kev's spot.
All right.
Also, Brett is officially out, so we are going to quickly auction off his stuff.
Okay, let me finish what I was doing real quick. All right, Chris, Kev, feeble mind, earthquake, tsunami, or control weather.
Earthquake.
Tsunami.
All right, Logan, you're the tiebreaker. Earthquake or tsunami?
I'd say earthquake, just because with the tsunami, wouldn't you have to be near water, or would it just cast all the same?
A wall of water springs into existence. So there's your
No.
answer.
I would like to keep everyone in mind there's going to be a quite hefty and lengthy ship-based, ocean-based span that may last maybe 15 sessions coming up. Just saying.
Can you explain what earthquake does real quick, Lucas?
Yes. Earthquake. You create a seismic disturbance at a point on the ground that you can see within range for the duration, which is up to a minute. So 1 turn. An intense tremor rips through the ground at a 100-foot radius circle centered on the point and shakes creatures and structures in contact with the ground in that area, and then it goes on to explain all the damage and everything else it does.
So, yeah, go tsunami then.
Yes.
If you don't have to be near water for that.
So that tsunami makes a 300-foot by 300-foot wave, 50 feet thick.
Holy crap.
We will go with tsunami.
Okay, I would like everyone to count off who has what crystal for the Sword of Cain.
I believe I'm still the only one without a crystal.
Let me get
Check
my
your
stuff
inventory.
real quick.
I have the blue one.
I'm trying to eat quick before we get going.
This time I'm going to write it down. Also, I have changed how we're going to be doing the wars. Oh, I have it written down. Logan has
I believe I have black.
You have black and white because someone left. Right, Logan?
Yeah.
So you have black and white. Chris, you have the blue. Kev has green. Luke, I have down that you have the yellow one.
Okay, then I have the yellow one.
So that is all 5. Technically, there was 6, but I am changing it because this is the party that we're going to probably end up finishing this campaign with. So we're just going to leave it as is, and I will adjust accordingly.
Okay.
And before we start, since I can give Logan some time to finish his meal, here's how the wars are going to work. I will reiterate. Each party member will have 3 actions and 1 movement. After their turn, their companion will have 1 action, 1 movement. After their companion moves, they can choose 1 soldier to move or attack, not both, one or the other. Cannot do both in 1 turn. At the end of each party member's turn, I will have a turn. I receive 3 actions and 3 moves. I can move and attack in the same turn with my soldiers. Soldiers do not have saving throws. When soldiers meet or attack each other, a d20 will be rolled on both sides. Whoever rolls higher will win. If the soldier has a shield, it adds a +2 to their roll result. If the soldier has a high grade of armor, it is a +2. If it is mid-grade armor, it is +1. If the soldier has an enchantment, it adds a +3 to the roll. Okay, I already said that. The base stat, as indicated by 5e stat sheet standards for non-human soldiers, will provide their plus based on their race influence in battle, coming from their strength category. Vampiric soldiers do not have access to vampire feats and abilities. However, in order to be killed, they need to be hit successfully or beaten in a d20 roll 3 times. Not consecutively, just 3 times in general. Different weapons will have a different plus. A dagger is a +1 on the roll result. Same with a sword. Longsword is a +2. Mace, halberd, and spear are +3. bow and arrow, crossbow, and any unit that is mounted is a +4. An aerial mounted or a flying mount with a soldier is a +5. I have already taken down which of your units have high to mid to low armor grade. Based on what you have asked for your army upgrades. The natural plus that each race of a soldier gets, I already did the research, which comes from their strength category. Giants get a +5 on their roll. Humans get 0. Vampires get +4. High elf is a +1. Lizard folk is +2. Skeleton is 0. Dwarf is +2. Orc is +3. Drow is 0. Half orc goblin is a +4. Giant orc is a +5. Bear folk is a +2. Bugbear is +4. Goliath is +5. And golems are +6. And that is what I worked on all of yesterday.
Nice.
And so if anyone thinks that should be changed, or if they have an issue with how that is set up so far, or have any suggestions, I am all ears. But if everyone agrees to how that is set up, just for the sake of getting wars over and done with, we don't have to keep track of soldiers' health or hit points. Because if you have 150 soldiers in the field, that's going to be kind of annoying keeping track of their hit points.
Oh yeah.
So that is why I spec'd it up this way. Another way I figured it is giving every factor or mechanic of the soldier, from its weapon to its armor to enchantment to the strength that it would have naturally, is very much like soldiers that bring extra equipment into real life war. All they're doing is improving their chances of winning that fight. So that is what I base that concept off of. But if you guys have other suggestions, I'm willing to hear it.
I put my lord in ambush stance.
I put my first unit card face down sideways.
Got it. So you have a vanguard unit. All right.
I figured that would make Jimmy laugh.
My only worry,
Okay.
just listening to everything you listed off, was the very first thing you commented on with when it comes to our units, where they either get to attack or move, one or the other. If we're trying to make an advancement on the field in any way, shape, or form, any form of unit we move, no matter where we move it to, is going to be moved on and attacked immediately. Does that make sense?
Yes, and I thought about that because as I was going over that, yesterday and today, just to make sure I hit the finer points of it, I kind of thought that was a little, and I knew someone would say something about that, and I was prepared if it was an issue. So the alternative is that after a party member's companion's turn, you can move, each of you can move one soldier with a movement and an attack.
Okay.
That's just the change.
Gotcha. I do like that, just so us on the opposing side, we aren't just moving our troops out to then die immediately, and we're just feeding into, the toilet bowl that would be inevitable at that point.
Yes.
We have a chance to at least combat some of your units. They're still going to get overrun with your turn and movement 3 base that you have, but we'll have a chance to actually use them to our advantage in some instances in the battles.
Another thing that is worth noting is that all soldiers will have a speed of 15. It cannot be increased. It cannot be decreased. It is a 15 solid through and through. And that is just based on the sheer number of soldiers that are going to be on the field.
I'm going to create a vampire vanguard of 10 units. I will sacrifice all of my speed down to 5 to give all of them 70 speed.
That brings me to my next point. So you guys asked for a blood drive for your kingdom, for
Mhm.
your soldiers. And I had a difficult time deciding a number in which the soldiers would volunteer to take part in that. So I wanted to ask, would all of you like to combine a D8 roll between the four of you to determine how many of your soldiers will have accepted the blood drive and become vampiric soldiers?
Could we do a combined D4 every other session until the wars to get our total at the end, rather than just one base roll? So there's four of us. There's a chance that every other session there'd be only 4 volunteers per every other session till the wars happen.
I understand. I can agree with that. So if everyone would like to roll a D4 right now, and I will take note to put down how many soldiers should be considered vampiric, which will not change their appearance, but I found a way to make them distinctly different if you were to choose to have them be vampiric.
Awesome.
I got 4.
I heard a 4 and a 2.
Holy shit.
Logan, what'd you get?
I got a 4, and I'm going to run my bull downstairs.
Okay, so that's 10. Luke, what'd you get?
No, I was the first 4 that you heard.
Okay.
So Logan had a 4. Kev, what'd you have?
2.
6.
I had a 2 as well.
8.
Chris, what'd you
Chris?
have? Chris broke everything. I can see his mic's muted.
Oh, he's raising his desk. My goodness, it's like an earthquake going on.
That does not take away my focus points. Uh-oh.
I really wish I could talk to you guys about something that I homebrewed last night. I don't know if it was because it was 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was because I had an exhausting work week. But this thing that was birthed out of my brain is single-handedly one of the most devious things I think I've ever concocted. And I am so excited for you guys to come across it. It's not an enemy. It's not a map. It's a piece of equipment.
Nice. I'm so happy with my 2 new spells. My combos have just risen to a whole new fucking level. Oh!
All right. Chris, you're muted.
Everything done did broke.
What was your D4 roll?
I didn't roll yet.
Okay. Right now we're at 6.
8. Logan had 4, Kev had 2, I had 2.
Yes, you're right.
1.
Awesome.
Alright, 9.
I will mark that down.
Everything okay, Chris?
Yeah, I was putting my desk down, and then my monitor got caught on something.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's fun.
Yeah, so trying to fix it.
Dude, I inhaled that food. Fucking delicious.
Okay. So I need everyone to. Do we remember who went first when we initially rolled?
I
do not.
thought you had written down. If not, that's
It did not
a...
save.
Oh, that's right. No.
Do we want to re-roll?
Let's just re-roll.
That's
Okay.
fine by me.
You got 16?
Don't you love that? My rolls appear on the screen now.
You said we're rolling for turns.
Yes.
Sorry, my cat's being really distracting right now. 20.
Nice.
What's the key line to move the game over to a different?
The
Just take it out of full screen and then move it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a keybind for that.
There definitely is. I just
Logan, what'd you roll?
I got a 12.
Oh, it's Alt Enter, Chris.
that's
To
right.
put it in window.
Stop throating your mic.
I'm not.
You're like right up on.
Yeah.
All right, so I have Kev at 20, Luke at 16, Logan at 12. Chris, what'd you get?
All right. 19.
Those are some high rolls, guys.
I have 12.
Kev, after him is Despero. And then me, Chris, then Gunner, then me, Luke, then Gale Force, then me, Logan, then Rusty, then me.
Take out Gale
And then
Force.
Luke, you already used your boss fight feat last when we were here, so go ahead and roll again for your second turn.
Gotcha. Reminder: Gale Force is not here. That's why I'm using my hobo.
Thank you for the reminder. 15? Oh my God. Kidding me. I hate it when you in particular have back-to-back turns. Okay, Kev, you're up first. Right now, just a quick recap. The enemy or boss that you guys are fighting is very, very quick. You have not seen him except out of your peripheral vision. The adjective that has been used to describe him thus far is ethereal. That is not referring to the place nor an effect, but rather just the state which was observed.
Speaking of which, I am still in that ethereal state we ended when I was still in.
Yes, you are still in the ethereal realm. You have not successfully chopped down that tree quite yet, Logan. The 4 pillars that Luke has put up as part of his cast are up. His illusion for everyone in the party to be amongst the pillars is there. And I do not recognize, as playing for the boss, do not recognize that Chris and Kev and Gunner are in the pillars. So, Kev, it is your turn.
So where I am standing, I'm going to use Mold Earth to get on top of the pillar. Midnight, fuck off.
Fuck on.
Oh wait, I was already on top of the pillar, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were already on top of the.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Disregard that then.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
So I'm going to kind of create a little path from the pillar over to the tree. And I'm going to make it last an hour. I'm going to stand by the tree.
You're going to cast Mold Earth to create a path to the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have like a little platform over by the tree.
Sure. And are you going to move along that platform?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to state something. Right now, there is being an external movement with an illusion being an effect. Naturally, that's going to make my boss character curious as to what's going on because I am not seeing Kev actually cast that. Rather, I am just seeing you guys standing there. I want that to be known.
Mind
That
fuck.
Keep them guessing. Which is why when we talked last session, Kev, I talked about you guys doing a tunnel underground.
Oh, right. Because we were originally going to jump in, and I was going to use Mold Earth to take away, or to build us a little path underground.
Yes.
I remember now. Sorry, it's
You're fine.
been a minute. So I'm actually Because we already have the pit, right?
We already have the illusion that you guys are there, and you used mold earth once to create a pit, which is what you guys were going to dig out from to get out of the scene.
So I cast mold earth to essentially build the pit, and then I'm going to use it again to build us a pathway out and very lightly cover the top of the.
That is a little too specific as far as mold earth goes. If you're going to be using 2 actions, one to tunnel, then I don't understand the purpose of your second.
To cover up the big pit.
But that's why the illusion is there, Kev. So all you need to do is do the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're good.
So we dig I dig the tunnel down and build us a safe way out of the pillars.
Okay. All right, so successful. The tunnel has been formed. So far, just Chris, Kev, Gunner are within the pillars. To the boss's to the boss's perspective, the whole party's within the pillars. Next up is Despero.
He's just with me right now. He's not gonna
Okay,
do
so
anything.
you're passing on Despero's turn?
Yes.
All right. That leaves it to my turn. After after hearing the earth shake a little bit, my boss character is a little curious as to what is going on. He does not see any affecting force causing the earth to shake, as Kev's mold earth is burrowing underground. I'm going to stave off for this time. Chris, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna roll to continue digging the tunnel out, and I don't know. Could a crowbar be used as a tool for digging?
I don't see why. I wouldn't.
For a shovel?
Well, I mean, you could use it for a shovel. You can use it to like leverage bigger rocks out of the way. Huh?
Right now, Kev used mold earth, so you have a clear tunnel.
Yeah. But we want to get out of that tunnel eventually.
Don't forget. Kev already got you guys a tunnel underground. He used the mold earth to create the tunnel for you guys, so you guys already have your exit. You're good to go now through the tunnel.
Okay, I see.
I was thinking you wanted like a tunnel, like a tunnel, but then like a tunnel out to the top.
That's what he's saying. The exit is there.
Okay, so
Yes, you're all
Yes.
good. Yeah,
Yes.
the tunnel is complete for you.
Yes, the tunnel is complete. You, or rather, Kev and Despero right now are down in the tunnel because he burrowed it directly underneath him to lead out from underneath the pillars. I don't know what direction, but I hope Kev has it in his mind where that tunnel comes out.
I do.
Keep in mind that the distance in which your mold earth spans is 5 blocks.
Yep.
So Chris, what would you like to do for your turn?
am I in the pit or not right now?
You are where you see your character is right now.
So yes, you are in the pit, next to the tunnel. Yes, Logan.
I have a suggestion for you, Chris. Make some Molotovs, because next thing we have to do
I
now.
already did. I already
now
made
we have-
Molotovs.
You already
Okay.
made them last time.
Yeah, now that we have the pit, we have to bait him into there.
Yeah, I know. If I'm in the pit right now, what I want to do is I'm gonna, I guess, move myself into the tunnel. And then I want to start covering up the hole
There you
for
go.
the tunnel.
Okay. So 1 movement to get in the tunnel, and I will ask you to roll for either wisdom or intelligence to successfully cover up the hole in a convincing manner.
Can I also relay a message to Chris?
Sure.
Since he's
Sure.
essentially right next to me.
Yes.
We are going to be popping up right behind Logan.
I
Okay.
will state, you are unaware of where Logan is. He is in the ethereal realm right now.
This
Right,
is
I'm
true.
saying that's the way I went.
By the-
That's
by
how
the
you
big
had figured
twig.
it. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep. It all checks out. If
Okay.
that's what you want to base off on, then that's fine.
I will roll intelligence for this. All right. 15.
Hey, there you go.
15. And that was based on intelligence.
Yeah.
All right, so you successfully create a cover for the hole or cover it up in a convincing way. Anyone that were to walk across it is none the wiser. So both Kev and Chris and Gunner are, I assume you're going to have Gunner in the hole with you. That was not stated, but I'm just going to let you, I'm
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
let that slide. So that is 2 things for your turn. Do you want Gunner to do anything?
I want him to go to the end of the tunnel, but not exit the tunnel yet.
Understood. Okay. We will keep that in mind. It is my turn once again. After feeling the earth shake and seeing a hole appear amidst out of nowhere, my boss character is unsure of what is going on as he sees just the party standing completely still, not doing anything. It seems quite suspicious. So my boss character is initially going to attempt to hit one of the pillars, thinking that it might have to do with some kind of cast. So I'm going to aim for this pillar here. How can I show which one I'm referring to? I'm going to put a piece of platinum right next to the one that I'm intending to attack. And just a reminder, Luke, it's 30 hit points.
Yes.
For the pillars.
With an
correct?
AC of 5, yes.
Ace with AC. Okay. I'm just going to use Brett's dice. His many dice.
And not that your boss will know this information. I'm just going to take this moment to remind you of something, Jim, that hasn't been stated. I
Sure.
have that cyclone of controlled winds encircling the interior of the pillars.
Okay.
And so once one is broken, that's when the trap is sprung, essentially. The cyclone expands and the wind pulls whatever breaks the pillar inward. That was the setup for the trap.
Okay. Well, with that knowledge at hand, I'm not going to retract my move. I'm going to follow through with it.
Which is why I
you know,
stated it the way I did.
Honor system and all that. I have a small inclination that you're not going to like the outcome, but we will get to that in a moment.
After you added a new feature to the map, I kind of had my own mind bubble thought about what's going on, and
Are you referring to the wind?
maybe. I love that it's box fans, though. I think that's so
Isn't it
fucking
great?
funny. Did you notice that, Logan?
What?
That the trees have a wind effect. If you look to
yeah.
the left or right, it's just box fans.
Yeah, I saw those while I was setting up. It's like, what are those for? And then I look at the board. I'm like, oh, I see.
My goodness, he had so much die. There we go.
That
Okay,
maybe that's where
so-
your dice was going, man. He was just taking one each sesh.
Honestly, maybe. So my attacks thus far have been rolls of a d20, 2d12, a d6, and a d4. I'm going to use an alternative attack, which gives it a little bit of a boost. It is a d20. Let's see, that's a d12, right? Yes. 2d12, a d6, a d4, and then due to the circumstances, a d8.
I'm gonna say something, and could everyone throw on their blinders real quick, please? Everyone press B for me.
Yes.
Including me.
No, just Chris,
I-
Kev, Logan.
I'm gonna go pee, but I can still hear you.
Okay. Jim, you do not have your fog of war over your table.
It's not meant to be. This is all Brett stuff.
Oh, everything. Okay, okay. I didn't zoom in on the sheet or anything. I thought maybe you forgot or it deleted it and it was showing the character that was what was attacking us, and I wanted to make sure that no one
I
was.
appreciate the honesty, but no, this is Brett's character sheet.
Okay.
We're
okay.
going at the end of the night. We're going to auction off his crap.
Perfect. Okay. Just wanted to. Yep. Just wanted to make sure.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yep.
Okay. Dealing a 26, making it a 21. I strike the. We're going to call that west. The one that the platinum is next. We're going to call that west. The
Okay.
western column takes 21 points of damage. And you see the black mass dart back amidst the shadows. That is going to be it for me. Luke, it is your turn.
Okay. Was the strike too quick for me to have caught a clear glimpse of our attacker?
Anytime that he has come in for an attack, he only appears as a black mass,
Okay.
like a shadow of sorts, just like a black blur.
I thought maybe that was only because he attacked anyone from behind, and so that's why we were only getting glimpses. And since I was stationary and could see where he was attacking, maybe I caught a glimpse of something a little bit clearer. That's the only thing I was.
In this circumstance and with that information provided, go ahead and I will allow you to do a impromptu perception roll.
Okay.
Not including, this would not affect your turn.
Okay. If you said it had to, then that'd be fine too. 1d4.
Because in a way, you taking that would in some way trigger your inspiration. So
Okay.
we're just going to deal with it and move on from there.
Damn.
12.
Shoot.
Other than just seeing a black blur, you merely see the direction that it heads off, which is directly back to the direction that it headed in from.
Okay. So I know its essential positioning from seeing the attack. Gotcha. How do I want to play this? I want to. Yeah, this could work in our favor a little bit. I want to test this. I'm going to cast. Shape Shadows. Put that there. And with Shape Shadows, all I want to do is cast an illusion of an alignment of pillars from the south pillar, extending south, almost creating a wall of pillars as an illusion. Oh, dominoes.
Don't you domino.
Oh, the domino.
That's awesome.
No.
Don't you do it. I'ma do it. Don't you do it. I'ma do it.
I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
How far out? How many blocks?
Just to this tree line here. We don't have to go all the way down to the freaking edge of the map.
I want another rush real quick.
That's fine. And in that cast, I'm hoping to keep his focus on the pillar he's almost destroyed, while also preventing any rotation.
And your second move in your turn, Luke?
My second turn in my move For my second turn of my move, I want to take an action to heighten my eyes, to focus all of my perception ability and power to my eyes, so that next turn rotation I can have a clearer, hopefully a clearer view of what's going on around us.
That is going to require a roll of either wisdom or perception.
Okay.
Well, actually, perception is a wisdom roll, isn't it?
Yes.
So yeah.
I believe. Let me look at my.
This map is too bright.
For some reason, all of my color settings are too bright now.
Let me fix this.
Nighttime, daytime.
I think it's just a setting I have to go in and change, Jim. You don't need to.
I changed the overall room setting for it.
Okay. Yeah, I think perception is just wisdom. I don't think there's anything else to it.
Oh my god. I
Okay.
read
Am I
persuasion
am I
as
correct in that?
Yes, perception is a wisdom roll. So
Okay.
it's
So I have a E4 and then a +1. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. +1 is a 15.
15. Okay. You are successfully able to heighten your vision over all your senses.
Okay.
That leaves it to my turn once again. I'm going to attack that pillar as a second time as well. And rolling. 30 does 25 damage, which obviously breaks down the pillar. As the cyclone is broken free and able to move freely, I'm going to cast Consume Magic.
Okay.
Consume Magic allows me to literally consume any magic that I am taking or potentially taking damage from. And next turn, I am able to deliver it back to sender or in any space that I want with 3d8 on a successful saving throw, 6d8 on a failed saving throw.
And I will take a moment to say that Control Winds does not produce any form of damage. It's just helps control push, pull, up, down, left, right. And so the only thing that this cyclone does is suck anything in, once it's broken, to the center of its mass, once it expands, which is where the trap.
So the egg is on my face.
Yes, there's no damage, anything that comes with Control Winds, unfortunately. That would be awesome if there was some damage that came with Control Winds.
All right, so I suppose then I am trapped. So, as the boss character is intertwined with the Control Winds, the cyclone that is being formed, his mass is torn about and shrouded over the entire cyclone. It then becomes apparent to Luke, who is the one adamantly watching, that this boss character does not have a physical form, but rather he is in an ethereal state. But trapped currently, nonetheless.
And that cyclone should, at some point, pull him down into the crater that was created by
I
Kev.
want to ask, is there a saving throw for Control Winds? Because I seem to remember there might be.
I'll pull my cards out, but just like it doesn't do damage, there shouldn't be a save effect attached to it. I will pull my cards out real quick.
Does Control Winds have a saving throw?
If I've just pulled out one base because I have 3 stages for control winds I can do. I'm going to go with the gusts just because they all have the same ending. Gusts, a wind picks up, blah, blah, blah. If the wind is moderate or strong, ranged weapon attacks that enter or leave the cube or pass through it have big disadvantage in their attacks. Control movement of objects. Any creature moving in and or against the wind spends an extra movement for each attempt to get out. There's no thing for.
I will say what I found
Yes.
on the 5e. It says a creature must make a strength saving throw if it flies into the cube,
Okay.
or rather what you have out right now in your control wins,
Mm-hmm.
for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there flying. So what it's stating is on the initial containment based on control wins, I cannot do a saving throw. But
Okay.
when it comes back to me in any order, then I can administer a saving throw. So you guys got one shot. On a failed save, the creature is knocked prone. Updraft, you cause a sustained updraft in the cube, raising upward, but you have Cyclone, which we all understand how that works.
Yes.
So,
And thank you for sharing all of that. All the notepads I have are on the card it was on, which was like 3 pages long, which is why it had to be split up. And since you shared that with us, I will remind you that the Cyclone is pulling him into the crater that Kev created. That was the whole point of the trap. And so
I understand.
Yeah, there's a time limit for you to roll that strength saving throw now as well.
Which honestly is next turn.
Yes.
So next time I'm up to bat, which now it stands as your turn.
My turn back to back? That's right.
Yeah, you had 16 and 15.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget. Duh. Lucas, what are you doing?
Idiot.
Don't you have to reroll for your next turn first?
Oh, yeah. On his first instance of his turn rotation, he has to re-roll for his new turn.
Okay, rolling. 17.
Son of a gun. All right, now you're 17 and 15. Right now you're at the 15 slot taking your turn. Go ahead.
All right.
Why does it always work out that way with you?
I don't know. I like it.
It's like you always right up butt against each other.
Since it's my turn again, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast a secondary control winds of Downgust or Downwind, forcing the Cyclone to quicken its pace into its downward funnel motion into the crater that Kev created with my first action.
Okay, so successful. Make sure that you're taking away your focus points
I
appropriately.
always deduct my points, I promise.
So as the down gust begins to form, you see that what was once a clear winded tornado, which is now a black tornado, slowly the black mass is starting to rest down into the crater. What is your second action for this turn?
My second action is to cast. I'll use some focus points here again as well. 95.
By the way, Logan, did you like the map that I made?
Yeah, I was just like starting to think of
Excuse me.
where everything was. There's no way I'm gonna be able to remember all that shit. I'm glad you made that.
95 focus points total spent so far. I'm casting another Bones of Earth to essentially even tighten more the circle that was created originally by Bones of Earth. So it's essentially creating that
I understand.
a gate essentially.
All right. I will make 4 more of these. Please place them wherever you wish.
Oh, I have to grab from the top. Lucas.
Click and drag.
Yeah, well, I clicked and dragged too quickly. Put the gold back. Thank you.
Man, look at these mountains of gold right here.
Hmm.
This guy's got some good shit.
Replace this one.
He's not a pinata.
We're still gonna beat him though.
You guys might beat him this turn.
3.
Where were you meaning to put that one, Luke? Because it's right on the line of a square.
I'm a square. I'll replace it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a square.
I understand what you're saying now. All right, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We got the trees. We have the trees at the other positions. Okay.
So it is going to be my turn for my saving throw. With my saving throw, I do not get an additive
Okay.
from attributes, which is awesome. Where'd my die go? Did I delete it by accident?
I love that the illusion of us in the center of this is still just like us standing around.
What the fuck's going on?
Why is it all black now? It's too dark. Turn the light on.
I got a 5.
Yes.
So as this boss character, you see the black mass funnel down to the very bottom and is now contained in the pit due to the down gust as well as the cyclone. Let's see. I can't really take an action because it takes away, with this particular creature, it takes away ability to do actions otherwise. So that makes it Logan's turn.
All right.
The Logan.
So I know what's going on. Can you show me where on the board this whole ordeal is happening with the guy?
Within the confines of this somewhat circle.
Okay, so he's in the pit, essentially.
Yes, and I'm going to appropriately place Kev and Chris where they are going to be with regards to their tunnel, and Gunner being where Chris had asked Gunner to be, just so that it's a little more clear.
Okay.
Chris and Kev are underground in the tunnel, reminding.
Rusty and I are gonna come up to the edge of the pit. And I'm gonna step aside and I'm gonna have Rusty shoot both of his fists down at him, just fucking ba.
Okay. Please do your roll.
This just turned into some fucking real steel type shit.
So I just roll 2d12 for both hands. Should I roll that separately? So we know which hand does which?
You can combine it. I honestly don't think it matters if you do it separately.
Okay.
Batteries sold separately.
Some assembly required.
And it's a strength roll, so this be 7. Would my trophies also go to
No,
that?
they are
No.
yours alone.
Okay. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna go
just
grab me a
7
liquor
for-
drink.
Okay.
Alright, come on, die, don't fuck me. 22, 7. That is a 29.
29, all things considered.
Yes.
As Rusty launches his fists towards the boss character, they phase right through his mass, as he does not have a physical form. However, I am going to roll for Taint. This ability allows me to taint any creature that makes contact, or quote unquote contact, with its mass.
But he is not a creature, he's a robot.
Anything.
Okay.
And
Thought I-
technically, yes, he is a creature.
Thought I found a
Robots are
loophole.
considered monsters in D&D.
Ah.
At least in 5e. I don't think they are in 4e.
Any form of
Well,
living
Rusty.
thing.
Sorry, buddy. I'm also out of the ethereal realm now.
I understood that. 26. I successfully taint Rusty. He must now roll a d10 for damage until this is dispelled. This will continue across sessions.
Well, I look like an alcoholic now.
What do I have to do to dispel it? Because Rusty has no like magic attributes whatsoever.
That is something that you must learn. That is not something I can tell you.
Oh, huh.
So please roll a d10 for Rusty for his initial damage.
Okay.
A 3.
3, please subtract 3 points of health.
Well, I got 2 Angry Orchards open, so cheers, boys.
So I'm already on my second one.
All right.
Gotta get Logan on 5.
Moving on. That was a combined effort between Logan and Rusty, so that's going to count as his turn. I am now going to take my turn. I'm once again going to try to roll a saving throw to get out of the Cyclone's wrath.
Am I the last one in rotation?
Oh, 20.
Nice.
Do it again, Lucas.
So I'm getting out of there. How long does your illusion last, Luke?
My illusion of the
The party being in the pit.
that's over. It was an hour, so that carried over from last session. So it's that.
Well, at this point, we'll consider it over.
Yeah.
So I'm going to state, just for the sake of awareness, then, the party's images disappear from the circle, and none of them are found in it. The only one visible at this present time is Logan and Rusty. One, because they are no longer in the ethereal, and Rusty made his position known. And there was no attempt of stealth to hide before Rusty made his move. So you bet I am going to absolutely go after Logan.
He just looks up and just, hi, I'm over here.
If I'm going down, I'm taking one of y'all with me.
Good luck.
Logan, we talked about this. The vampiric regeneration has deemed you and Luke unkillable. There is no amount of damage that I would be able to deal that would ever be able to kill you. That being said, Luke and I came to an agreement to make it more, enjoyable, because I don't see any enjoyment out of there being no danger of your life. That in order to use regeneration, you must be
out of sun's reach.
Yes, out of the sunlight in any capacity. That includes being underground, in a building, under a tree, anywhere that shade touches. That would be considered shade. As well as if there are spells like Kev's Mold Earth that can create shade, then so on and so forth. If you are in direct sunlight, you cannot use regeneration.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, before you say you're fully cloaked, yes, I understand that you're fully cloaked and technically not in sunlight, but we have to balance it out a little bit. Otherwise, it's, that kind of leaves a hole for opportunities.
So it essentially works as if I'm out in the sunlight and out of shade, I don't regenerate, but if I go into shade, I regenerate every turn back to how it originally was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you regain whatever it says you regain so long when you go into shade.
So let's say you and I are separated from the group for a minute.
Oh,
We're out.
I got it.
Okay. We're out in the open fighting.
It's all good.
We got to retreat from the fight to get to shade to regen any form.
Sun bad, shade good.
Unless I do like a shadow canopy.
Yeah.
Or I make a big pillar for shade for you guys.
I got it.
All right.
And DM, I'm letting you know this right now. My level 8 spell I got, I will be using diligently, as in
I was about to say.
opportunistically. I'm not going to use it OP'ly, because I now there's an option for me next level up to get control weather.
I understand, which is going to come in helpful when you guys are on the ocean.
Yeah.
I rolled a 53. I deliver a swift shot into the back of Logan, dealing 53.
Before that is finished being stated. You got your saving throw off, so my wins are done. My question to you, DM, is I added that second pillars, bones of the earth, to create an encampment to you. There's trees in the openings still blocking those exits. So did he climb out of the essentially blockaded area through a tree, or were you going to try and break down a pillar to get out of the encampment? That was the whole point of the cast.
one M. Night Shyamalan that I was going to pull on you guys, but I feel like it needs to be presented. This boss character does not have physical mass.
Yeah.
Therefore, he has permeation.
Gotcha.
So he's intangible.
Understood.
Not only that, but if we're being hypercritical, which I don't feel like we need to be, there is 1 to 5 foot gaps that are available to me to use as an escape.
Understood. Pillars of Earth can generate, I believe, 6 pillars, not 4 though. That was.
That is my mistake.
No, you're fine. Which is what I would have used to block off more, but it doesn't matter because the creature can face or get around objects anyway.
Basically, you guys are fighting a demon.
Yes.
So I rolled a 53 to the back of Logan.
I believe that is 20. That's 20.
That's 20?
Yeah, 20 damage. So I'm at 36 HP right now.
Okay.
I need some shade.
You're not
next
hurting
up
that
is
bad,
Kev.
Actually, I'm in a bush. Shade.
You only regen when it comes back to your turn.
I know.
So I would essentially be over here at this point.
All right, so that's your one move.
Consider what you want to do with your movement, because you were still in the tunnel.
You were still in the tunnel, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, can we make note too? I did throw one of my Molotovs over here.
You did.
I'm gonna roll. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can put a placeholder there.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna roll for dexterity to climb this big ass tree.
You climb that tree, Kev. You climb it.
To get a high vantage point, I need to flip my sheet.
Please roll your dexterity.
So let's see. So I'd add 3 on top of it. Wait. Sorry, I'm checking thing. 4 on top.
I'm gonna excuse myself real quick while Kev's climbing his tree. I'll be right back.
It'd be a total of 17.
17. All right, you successfully.
I'm sorry, 18. Sorry.
18. You successfully climbed to the top of the tree. Let's see. Is there a way we can? No. All right. Well, we'll just say that you're at the top of the tree there. Okay. What would you like? That is 2 movements. What do you want Despero to do?
Let's see. I'm up top on a pretty tall tree.
Despero's with you. He's like pocket size, so he doesn't require movement to keep up with you.
Right, and that's what I was saying. Is like he's up there with me, and we're up in a pretty high vantage point. Because I climbed the tallest fucking tree.
So what would you like him to do?
I'm gonna have him hang off or like chill on a little like branch, kind of looking towards.
What do you want him to do his turn? Do you want him to do perception? Do you want him to do
essentially perception?
Okay, please roll perception for Despero.
13.
13. All right. Despero is not able to uncover anything that has not already been seen. That makes it to my turn. I am going to double down on Logan and hit him again.
He's still in the pit, isn't he?
No, I did a successful saving throw.
Oh.
I'm out of the pit, baby.
I can't hit whatever this thing is. It's not physical.
That is a 49 to the back of Logan.
Oh,
Damn.
Luke, I
Let
just
me guess,
deli-
Kev did a physical attack?
No,
Oh.
Kev climbed to the top of the tree, and I delivered a 49 to the back of Logan.
Damn.
What are you down to now, Loganese? Logan.
I'm doing the math.
Bro, it's 2 less than the damage you took last time. Like,
Ooh, I just thought of a loophole to our thought for Logan too, Jim.
Yes.
As did I.
Yeah, if Logan just pops into the ethereal realm, then he can just.
We've already talked about that. That can't happen.
Oh, okay, good.
Are you talking like doing damage to the boss, or?
No, I'm talking about you hopping into the ethereal realm to regen health and not be attacked because there's no sunlight in the ethereal realm.
Fair enough. I thought we were backtracking to the whole going to the ethereal
No.
realm.
I understand what Luke is saying. However, it still has to be Logan's turn, and he's the last one on the list. And I've got 3 turns.
I'm
3 more
saying.
turns.
I'm saying in the future. That's
Yes.
always an
yes,
option.
Logan can do that. Yes.
Logan, if you pop into the ethereal realm, you might be able to see Jim.
No, we already
No.
talked
I'm
about
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding. I know.
Oh my gosh, you guys are
Joking.
driving me insane. Chris, it's your turn.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna make my way to the end of the hole, the tunnel that we dug.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
I want to state for the record when I said that I have 3 more turns before it's Logan's turn. The look of desperation in Logan's eyes. It's the first time I've seen you scared since the very beginning of this campaign.
I don't like this. Somebody have.
It's you died once, and it was at the Goblin Cave, Logan. You have not died since, and I have not seen you piss your pants since then. So
Somebody have.
I'm excited. Chris, I'm sorry for interrupting. What was it you wanted to do?
I just kind of want to see what happens here. I'm gonna cast Armor of Darkness on Logan.
Remind me what that is.
Okay. Let me pull it up here.
This might be an OP move. I'm so excited to see what happens.
This cloak afforded to the target creature protection with minimal resistance from certain spells and effects, including good, holy, or light spells.
Okay. All right. So you're casting Armor of Darkness onto Logan. Does it bump up his AC at all?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's only the Armor of Agathis that I have.
And Armor of Darkness protects him from Radiant, Holy, and what magic?
Light.
Light, Radiant, Holy, and Light magic. Okay. Which is good because he's a vampire.
Good. It's good, holy, and light.
Okay. Good, Holy, and Light. All right. Okay. And what would you like to do for the second portion of your turn?
That was my turn. I moved to the.
That's right. That is
Yep.
too. What would you like Gunnar to do?
I'm gonna have Gunnar. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have him come out of the cave and
Sure.
like move away from me, and just in this position here.
Okay.
Wait, he's
all right.
Wait, where did he go?
He's in the tree.
He's in the tree. Oh shit!
Leave him. That's cool.
He
He
hops.
climbed the tree.
No, all he would have to do is jump, and he could get to the top of that tree.
Yeah, just a single bound. All right. That brings it back to my turn. Hey, Logan.
No. Don't you fucking do it.
I'm going to attack you for a 3rd time, right in the back. Here it comes. Oh, you're safe. I rolled a 24.
Yeah!
But not for long.
I have 2 more. I have 2 more turns. 2 more turns. All right, Luke, it's your turn.
Help! Help!
I hear him behind me. Somebody help!
I'm gonna first cast Cure Wound on Logan, which gives him a 1d8 to health.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is the range of that? I just want to make sure.
Let's see. Do I have the card for this one? You might have to pull this one up on your other monitor.
Yeah, let me do that really quick. It's Cure Wound.
Cure Wound.
Dual monitor setup.
Cure Wound.
I have dual monitor, but I
5.
have stream going. I have you guys on Discord. I have the game. I can't tab out of everything.
All right. So Cure Wounds is a
Sounds like-
casting time of 1 action. The range has to be a touch.
Oh, it's
The
a touch.
target.
Okay.
Yes. The duration is instantaneous. And I'll give you guys this info anyway. The receiver of this cast regains the number of hit points equal to a 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is Wisdom. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs, so you wouldn't be able to use it on Logan anyway because he's undead.
I don't like that.
Ooh, this could work. This could work very well. All right. I'm going to cast Firestorm around Logan.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't blame you, but oh no.
A storm made up of sheets of roaring flame appears in a location you choose within range. The area of the... It's 150 feet for range, by the way.
Understood.
The area of the storm consists of up to 10 10-foot cubes, which you can arrange as you wish. Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube, which makes a wall or barrier of fire.
Essentially, he's untouchable.
Yes, and if you do touch it, it's a dexterity saving throw if you're within it, and it takes 7d10 fire damage on a failed save, and
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. The fire is coming out of the cubes.
Yes.
Does it sound by the description sound like it's engulfing the cubes, or is there some mechanism shooting the fire?
It's a wall of flame, which is why you can place
so
the 10 cubes.
It's engulfing the cube. Okay.
Yes.
Understood. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I haven't taken any damage yet. So I might risk it for the biscuit.
all right.
So, we'll
so
see
I'm
how
just
that
going to
rolls.
state this one more time. On a failed saving throw, it is a 7d10 fire damage, or half as much on a success.
I understand. I'm crossing my fingers.
Oh, this
How
is
long
this
is
is
the duration on that?
instantaneous.
No, like how long does it last?
Duration, it just says instantaneous.
Okay, so
A turn base.
yes.
I want to throw this out there too. I just want to finish reading it so it's understood. The fire damages objects in the area and ignites flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried. If you choose, plant life in that area is unaffected by this spell.
So what do you choose?
I choose for the plant life to be unaffected by this spell.
Okay. Okay. With that in place,
That's just one action for me because my first cast.
What
was-
is your second action?
Oh, my second action or movement? I'm still hidden. I am unbeknownst to anyone. I'm going to take this turn to again heighten my eyes to try and get even more data if I can. Which is perception,
Go
which
ahead
is
and do
wisdom.
your roll.
Yep. Flip that back over. Let me do my D4, D20 plus 1.
Oh, fuck.
13 plus 1 is 14, so it's not successful.
No. Close though. All right, my turn.
Oh boy, here we go.
I am going to just run right through your pillars of fire, risking a saving throw, in order to attack Logan.
I
So
believe
here
the
goes
saving
my-
throw is only applicable if you're being attacked by it. If you optionally go into it, I don't believe you get a saving throw. Does that make sense?
If that's the case, then I would roll for endurance.
Okay.
And endurance, since it's not clear
Mhm.
on the specs of your cast, shall we say then, since I am optionally choosing to go at it,
Yeah, that's
if
fine.
I fail an endurance throw, I do the 7d10.
Yeah.
If I have a successful endurance throw, maybe not half, but 3/4. So it would be, we'll say 60/10.
I agree to that. My only reason I bring that up is because if I was trying to encase you as the object, then you would throw a saving throw to get out of it before I even encase you. But because
understand.
you're going into it, I think that just makes more sense that there wouldn't be a save to throw on it.
I could also just move through it without attempting to roll at all and just take my lumps.
It's up to
And
you.
I still would get a chance to attack Logan.
Yeah.
That's the great part.
You can do whatever you want.
You know what? I'm feeling a little spicy. Let's do 10d7 or 7d10.
You can do 10d7 if you want to.
I like 10d7.
Let me see this roll.
Wait,
This is awesome.
7d10. There it is. Hold on, let me move all my other stuff out of the way here. I need one of these for this roll. No, go away. I said go away.
Hey, Logan, I remember that video I sent you the other day.
I'm just gonna take my lumps.
Dude, that video killed me.
That's a
That hurts a
big
little bit.
roll.
That hurts a little bit.
That's a big roll.
That hurts just a little bit.
What is that? What is that?
So-
48?
That hurts a little.
I do have a question.
No, hold on. You can hold on to your question.
Yeah, hold on to your question.
All right.
I want him to take his damage.
Yeah. So I'm going to take my full damage. I'm going to. What's unique about this boss is that its damage is visible once it is applied. That being said,
And so we can take note that it was affected by fire.
I'm out on this fight. I'm just a target dummy at this point.
So
I can't do anything physical.
Kev and Chris, take note. Fire damaged and hurt this boss.
Fire
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
my
So-
health counter is on my side of the field, or on my portion of the table, on my teardrop. That is with the 48 points of damage removed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Kev and Chris.
Oh wait, no.
I'm gonna take a moment to share with you that fire doesn't have to be the only element that can cause damage. Physical attacks like punching, kicking, slicing with a sword, hitting with an arrow.
I get it.
Yeah, anything else outside of that? Roll with it.
All right, now that I'm through and I took my lumps, I'm going to deliver one more attack.
Come on, less than 33. Less than 33.
30.
Yeah!
Can I ask my question now?
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right.
Words, use them.
No. But since you did run through the fire, would there be any, like, since I just was looking at Logan and I'm watching this all happen, would I have been able to see a point in which you ran through the fire, like by the flames going around you or something like that, or like even that you took the
Based-
damage, like that spot got a little bigger?
Based on this boss creature, I will give you a little bit of development so that here, let me just roll here. So as the boss creature runs through the pillars of fire, it's like seeing an invisible ball whoosh through. A space was created, but a trail of fire follows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I want to ask, just so like you know,
Positionally.
it so I have a point of reference in which okay,
Yes.
I actually saw what I just saw. Like,
Yes. This creature does not take sustained burn damage as he does not have physical mass,
Yeah.
but he does take instant damage.
Okay.
All right, I failed on my attack on Logan. It is back to Luke's turn. And then I got one more shot on you, Logan.
You one more, you better make it good.
We should have clarified, Jim. That's what we should have done. Shoot. Oh. Alright, I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to word it now that I didn't take the time with you to place that first barrier of fire. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So how would you like to remedy that?
I'm going to work around it. For future reference, from now on, anything with perimeter basis, just like we were doing with the pillars, I would like us to take the time to just create that so that we have the point of reference to do so. Because right now, I would love to sandwich the boss between two barriers of fire. So to get another attack in on Logan, you'd have to take another damage, and then to get out of the barriers I created, you'd have to take 2 sets of that damage if you chose to go in after Logan.
I will give you the honor system. As that is how that spell is supposed to work, I will give it to you. And I think it's fair to say that your other pillars cast are gone now.
Yeah.
Unless their duration is some ridiculous 10-hour nonsense.
I think it's an hour, but if we want to create this, I would still build the fire wall barrier around the pillars as well, if we wanted to leave them.
Well, it's certainly been about an hour since you have casted both sets
original. Yeah, that's fine.
So take the stacks of gold that you have now. That would be the first barrier that you cast last turn.
Okay. Logan, where?
Make sure it's in a square, not on a line.
Yeah. Logan, where are you?
He is right here in a bush.
I am in bush.
He's in bush. So my first set of pillar would have been here. Oh my god. To leave these single golds, I freaking... It would have been the wall of 4, just a 4 stack. I see what you're saying now. Three, 4. And the second barrier I'd place would have been the closest row possible to his body.
Oh, wait.
Well, Rusty would be in the way in that case, so Rusty would take initial damage.
That's fine.
Yes, where me and Rusty are was the edge of the...
That's fine. Rusty's gonna have to take some damage.
Rusty's about to die.
That's fine. Rusty's gonna have to die then. Do you want to die or do you want Rusty to die?
I vote Rusty in this instance.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Since this cast is going directly on Rusty, I think a fair decision would be that
Rusty's
Logan,
dead and gone back to homeland.
Logan, you can either choose to have that be dead outright, or you can roll 7d10.
He's gonna die either way, so... If I roll the 7d10, he's just dead. He's only got 10 HP left, so...
Hey, you could roll like...
Can you please move
7.
Rusty to your stuff? Thank you. It's
I just moved him out of the way.
Come here, Rusty.
So now there's a second barricade of the firestorm, completely on the blocks around Logan, to where there's a sandwich effect on the boss from his missed attack. And let me just subtract my focus points.
Now, when you say sandwiched, are you saying that he is sandwiched between the two, as if he's in between the two layers of your columns, or is he sandwiched in where Logan is?
If he's hugging Logan's body, then he's just still in with Logan. But if he missed his attack and readjusted for his next attack, my next barricade is directly around Logan. So if he's outside of that parameter, I
did not specify. Yep.
Real quick, I did not see him go back through the first wall, so I know he's within that vicinity. So my cast of directly around Logan's body would affect either direct damage or if he's between them. That was my thought process.
I was about to say it's on me because I did not specify the movement afterwards like I had been. So as fair play and honor system, I'm going to set it to the sandwich being successful.
Okay.
And I will do my saving throw for dexterity to see if I can get out of there. And we'll go from there.
Okay.
10. All right. Well, 70-10. Here we go. 30.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! All right.
And before you go, I'm going to roll my die for my second turn because we did not do that at the start of the turn. $19.
Would you like to go before or after Chris? If you go after Chris, you'll just be back to back again.
We'll go after Chris.
After Chris? All right, I'm going to give you 18 then because Chris has 19.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so sandwiched. I already took my lumps as far as damage goes. I'm going to break through the inner barrier, taking my lumps yet again, doing 7d10 to get a hit on Logan again.
Ooh, that's a 55.
57. But I don't like what's happening here. I can't say that I'm a fan. 112 minus 57. Oh dear.
Double digits.
Getting out of those two walls too, Jim.
Yeah, that might kill me.
Yeah, that might kill you.
But I'm not going down.
He's
I'm
killable.
taking one of you with me.
If he rolls another 55, he's dead.
Logan, I might kill you here.
I'm going to use. I don't want to do this.
No.
I'm going to use one of my feats. It's called Strength Surge. It allows any creature to multiply by 2 any die they have that they're rolling at the sacrifice of taking away 25% of their health. Of whatever it's standing at. So whatever. I'm taking you out, Logan.
Jim,
I'm adding another d20.
Some of these spells you have, dude, it's like, all right, guys, I'm gonna cast double barrel shotgun to the mouth on Logan. It's like, god damn, bro.
Hey, Jim, what if you roll all ones?
I hate you.
Oh, please. Please.
So I need to take away, if we're rounding up, I need to take away 14 hit points.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Say goodbye.
I'm duping my d20s. So I'm rolling 2 d20s, 2 d12s, a d6, a d8, a d4, and a d10.
All
for this
ones.
attack.
All ones. All ones. It's never happened before. It's never happened before. All ones.
No, I'm gonna be so pissed if I don't get over his AC. If I don't get over his
Please.
AC,
Please, God.
I may put a hole in a wall.
Help me out here.
Hey, Jim, I want you to acknowledge that this roll caused Logan to go religious.
Yeah, everyone's against God until they have a shadow demon wanting to put a sword through their back. Here we go.
I see 2s, 1s,
Oh,
3s.
You didn't kill me. You didn't kill
I
me.
didn't kill you, but for a second it read 22.
For a second, I saw 2 1s, a 4, a 3, and 2 2s. That's all I saw for a second.
So disappointing.
Oh my God.
Did I roll a 1 on any of them? Because I have the thing that allows.
Oh, that's a
me to
9.
heal.
I thought it was a 1. Oh.
Stressing me the fuck out, Jimmy.
No, but you did roll 3 2s.
Here's the best part. It's not over yet.
Don't forget this 2. Oh, wait. That 2's not in it.
No.
It's not over.
It's not over. It's your turn. Regain your hit points, but I'll be back.
Yes. So that is 20 hit points back since I'm in a bush shadow. So I'm at 33. And then I'm going to use. Let me find it here on my notes.
Hey, can we take a moment? Is this tree growing?
Which one?
This one right here. If I go back in my VOD, I
Which
can.
one?
The big one, the biggest one.
No, it's always been that big.
It's home tree.
Okay, I swear this thing's growing. Because
Somebody,
I went back to the exact same angle, and I could see the tree or bush Logan's in from the exact same angle, and now I can't. It seems like this tree is actually, like, enlarging in size. What if it is? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Anyway.
That'd be kind of neat. Progressive growth or foliage. That'd be really cool. That'd be hard to code, though. All right,
So-
Logan.
I regained my 20 hit points. I'm going to use second wind, so I get to roll a d10, and I get plus my fighter level for HP points back.
Go ahead and do your roll.
So d10.
That takes an action, doesn't it?
It's a
So,
cast.
yeah. So
It's a
it's
cast, so yeah.
So I'm at 40 HP.
And what's your second
then,
action?
If you have anything fire, do it now.
I don't have any spells. I am purely like physical. I can't do magic, but I can run these hands. I can't.
Logan, I will pay you big monies to have your character just spin in circle, like continuous circles with fists out. Just don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Don't touch
Just
me.
T-posing, spinning in
Yeah.
circles. But for my second move, I'm going to cast Tectonic Carapace.
You do the T-pose thing. You go, I cast Cyclone!
Logan,
So I'm using.
do you sell the shield?
I do. It should be on my back, which I didn't think about that since I have my hammer axe thing
All right.
equipped. My shield is on my back.
See, isn't it important to remember these things?
But
Because I knew the whole time.
I'm using Tectonic Carapace, which I have that in a sixth level spell slot. So that gives me 60 temporary hit points.
Oh, well done.
Good
So
cast.
I'm at
For how
100.
long?
10 minutes.
Okay.
And whatever I have left over from those temporary hit points, it just goes away. So I'm
Yes,
at
I
100 HP
understand.
right now.
Oh, well.
And I can't be moved.
Let's see. If I leave,
You die.
Logan alone. I have to take 20 d10 damage.
And actually, wait. But wait, there's more.
You're done.
I'm going to use Action Surge and I'm going to teleport out of the holy hellfire that I am in, and I'm going to teleport into the big ass tree here, and I'm gonna be up here for a while.
Logan, you could have teleported after my first shield.
After the what?
After the first barrier I put up for you, you could have teleported out of there.
No, because I had to wait till my turn comes
He had to
back
wait till his
around.
turn.
Oh, that's right. I was just
So
saving you biscuits.
I'm fucking just hugging this tree. I am holding on for dear life.
Okay, so I yet again find myself entrapped in one way or shape or form. That is, unless I didn't have one specific ability that takes away 50% of my health. Do I do it? That's the question.
Certainly, sir.
Do
Well,
whatever
either way,
you want. I can cast
rolling-
Firestorm 2 more times. Do
Say
whatever
it's
you
a chance of
want.
rolling that 55 again, or rolling a part of your HP gone.
2 chances of rolling 55 again.
I don't.
You thought.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm sacrificing 50% of my 41 health points left, which leaves me with 21 if we're rounding up.
Rounding up is fine.
20.
Oh, he's so close.
21?
Just tickle him. Ow.
And this allows me to use my permeation to get out of a situation that would give me damage, to get out of it without taking damage. This is probably going to end up killing me anyway, but I'm not dying without taking one of you out.
Question.
Well, it's not gonna be me.
Genuine question.
Yes.
Would you need to cast it twice since there are 2 barriers? That's my only question.
Not with this circumstance.
Okay.
And I'll show you why in a moment.
Okay.
Do we want to start a timer for 10 minutes, or do we just want to wait till it comes back around? Like,
We've been respecting 10 minutes based on 2 turn rotations.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I am going to fly up. And in doing so, avoiding the pillar's flames. I am going to use my fly up, and I'm going to fly over to Kev.
He climbed on top of the tallest tree here.
And I am going to hit him in an attempt to knock him off the tree, and he would take fall damage. And at that height, which would be an estimate,
That would
say
be
about
like
150 feet.
yeah.
High as fuck.
150 feet, if we're multiplying that by damage die, you would have to roll 2d20 for direct damage.
Kev, we gotta get you to
So-
stop climbing shit. You love the heights, baby, and I love you for it, but you keep getting to the top of everything possible.
All right.
Just like your cat.
I'm once again going to sacrifice 25% of my health points
25.
of the 21 I have left. Which gives me 5.
Hit him with a fireball.
And I am going to use that as strength surge to dupe my d20s again. So I'm rolling 2d20, 2d12, d10, d8, d4, d6 to hit Kev.
And here comes a giant fist.
36. Which would successfully knock you off the tree.
Oh.
So you must roll a d20.
So
A
you
23. So that, hold on, plus mine, 36 plus 23, that is 59 damage
That is death.
in one.
Well, hang on.
What's your armor class?
32, so that...
Deduct the 32.
Your armor
from-
class says
No
20.
way it's 32. No way.
Your armor class is 20, Kev.
So, being that your armor class is at 20, you took 27 points of damage, so you're still alive. Just barely, though.
You deduct your armor class from whatever total damage you were hit with.
You have 5 hit points left. Is what I got here, because it was 27 damage, right?
In total,
Well,
it was
that's
59.
being an
It was 59 in
asshole.
total.
59 minus 20.
So that's 39 points of damage.
Oh, he's dead.
Not sit in one fucking place for 5 fucking minutes.
Kev, you're dead.
I figured.
You dead as hell, boy.
All right, do your death saves.
Oh, I see what I did. I was going off of the 32 armor class that he said. That's where I got 27. I was so confused there for a second.
Yeah, that's all right.
Who's next in turn rotation?
Who had just gone before me just then?
I did.
Logan.
So Kev would be
19,
up
let's
next.
go.
Okay. Do I have time to run and change a diaper real quick?
Yes, because I need to go to the restroom.
Okay.
I do too. Bathroom
Everyone
break,
take
everybody.
5.
I rolled 3. Oh.
Fuck you, bitch.
Boys, I got a big bet going for tomorrow's Browns game.
Alright.
So, obviously, January 1st, sports betting became legal in Ohio.
Yeah?
Big ups, baby. And they had a bunch of like free bet money to use the first weekend. And so it gives you money to bet with because we were brand new. I turned $150 or $200 in free bets into actual $150 in my pocket after
you
that
go.
weekend. And got some of that back. I'm about to double a $50 bet tomorrow, which will put another $125 into my pocket. but I have a $35 bet on the Browns game. That if everything goes in my bet, which is a 5-way same game parlay, I put $35 down. It could turn into like $1,300. So we're praying and rooting and hoping, baby. turn that into a down payment on a truck. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But it's crazy to go from $0 being needing to be spent on this FanDuel account to $150 in my pocket. The possible, getting up in the band's range would be fucking sweet.
Yeah.
We're hoping to go big. Hoping to go big.
Jesus Christ, Cat, leave the fucking computer alone.
You just put a fence system up. Like around your gaming center.
She's wanting to play with the mouse cursor, and she literally keeps walking across my desk because I keep switching window.
No, I'm saying if you put up a in-house fence system around your gaming setup, she just can't get to you or the computer in the first place. Heck, you could build a little barricade on your bed with that fence system to just keep her on your bed while you're gaming. There are options opposed to what you're doing now.
I don't know what more movies to add.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
You like my
I
shirt?
like my Chronos. Oh yeah.
Bush latte.
Even wear a
all
silver
day.
Bush latte.
The back's the best. It was for our fishing trip. I can't turn all the way around. Got that bass going in the mountains.
That's sick. I
Hell
like
yeah.
it though. Would you be interested in my Plex server?
Your Plex server.
It's essentially like you can watch movies and TV shows that I put on it.
Isn't it the same as Movies Anywhere?
Kinda, yeah. Except for I host it and I put whatever, whatever shows, movies, whatever we want to watch.
That's fine.
It's
yeah.
like your own personal Netflix
Didn't
type
you
thing.
Didn't you already try and share it to me? And I tried logging into it and it wouldn't let me in.
Well, now I've fully got it going.
Gotcha.
And it does fully work now. It has been tested.
Yeah, if you want to message me the link, I'll get it set up.
You got to do it with me there. Like you can put it on your phone. Because I've got a 2-step on it.
Oh yeah.
So.
How dare you be secure?
Hey, I'm a secure motherfucker. Okay.
But yes, Chris, we'll get that league in after these.
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling it tonight too. I feel like I could pull off some stuff.
Lucas, are there some like movies or TV shows that you would definitely want to watch that you can't find anywhere?
That I can't find anywhere?
Yeah.
Between me, Megan's parents, and my parents, and all our shared accounts and stuff, we have everything between Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and a couple other. So we have access to a lot. But I would love to always have access to like all of the Harry Potter movies. I would love to have access to all of the Dark Knight series. I would love to always have access to all the Jason Bourne series. I would love to always have access to all of TV shows. Gets difficult.
Yeah, my brother has access to a server that cruise ships use, and he can get movies before they even come out in theaters.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. My uncle 5 or 6 years ago gave me a jailbroke Fire Stick that he dubbed to be connected to those servers. So you'd log in through like the not dark web, but the same set of servers.
You use Tor and torrent it.
Yeah. Torrented
All
sets.
right, sorry I took a little longer than expected, boys. Let's just say that sushi and salad runs through you like nothing else. Okay.
Especially cabbage.
Logan, it looks like you slapping that meat right now.
What are we doing?
It's all the time it takes.
What are we doing?
Okay,
Right now?
we all ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin was successful on his death saves, and since it's been a while, I need a reminder on what that means. Give me a moment. You still take penalty, but you get back up with half health. All right, so take, what was it? It is 2 attribute points and 1 skill point deducted.
Combo cast. I think I can.
Can
Kev?
I get a reminder on what charisma does?
It's whenever you roll to talk to anyone.
Oh well, I'm already dumb as shit anyway, so I'll take.
Kev, have you heard the term Riz?
Res? Yeah.
Riz.
That shit is so stupid.
It's called Riz because it's charisma.
Oh.
It's charismatic.
I hate that term.
That is so stupid.
Logan's because you have El Riz.
Have you
bro.
met? I'm not gonna say what I was
I
gonna
feel like-
say because I could have
feel like
flicked
I
my
lose-
audience.
So many more brain cells when I hear that term.
Kev, please take away 1 skill point.
Who the fuck comes up with these terms anyway?
Every generation
Kevin.
below us.
All right, moving on. It is Kev's turn. Kev, did you get back up to half health?
That'd be 16, so yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Kevin.
Aye.
I'm gonna put you in an appropriate place where you got knocked off.
Or no, yeah, that's right. 16. I don't. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Boop. So I get 1, 2, 4. Oh, crit 20.
Let's
Very
go,
nice.
Kev.
And that is plus your
Plus
wisdom. So that's
3 or plus 5, so it'd make it 25.
plus 5.
Yeah.
On what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Because
Are you ready?
Wisdom, you have a
wisdom.
plus 1.
So plus 1 plus
You don't
3
add your skills
Oh.
to it, do you?
medicine.
It would
On
just be
that,
the-
you would, since it's applicable, since it's medicine.
Well,
So
And
it's
then-
a plus 4. I don't know about
And then
plus.
the plus 1
Oh,
from
Wood Elf gains plus 1. So yeah, you're right. Good job, Kev. I'm sorry I doubted you.
that's
Plus
good.
5.
Hey.
So that's 25 hit points back, or at least to your cap.
I thought it was we roll a 1d4 and it's plus the 5.
Your case, yes.
Let's go. Back to
So-
full health.
Kev's is based on his own roll. Anyone else surrounding him is based off our own individual 1d4 roll.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
1d4 plus Kev's whiz. So
That's-
all of you roll a d4 plus 1.
Kev's got some whiz, huh?
Oh, Chris, you are something special, aren't you?
Chris,
Cringe. Cringe.
I hope you never enter a hospice building because I'm pretty sure your presence will just sign the letter for anyone there.
That's fine. You know what? Maybe they were asking if I ever get called to a hospice building, I know why.
He just goes door to door and just says some new slang term. And there's like,
He's
"Ah,
like, hey man, I got some Riz. What's up?
I walk in, this look a little awk in here, bro. Little awk.
Stop. That's okay. So everyone done their health or whatever?
Yeah.
I had none
Kev.
to gain.
Kev, do you want Despero to do anything?
Nope.
All right. My
Logan,
boss creature
that
then
shit is so stupid."
Bro, you're glazing.
I'm losing
I'm gonna
my
have
brain
to ask
cells.
You to, I'm gonna have to ask you to dial it back just a smidge so we can get through this. Yeah. All right. I beg of you. So, my boss creature, on the brink of possible death, uses his speed to bring everyone in the party directly. So, where is everybody?
What do you mean?
You're all hiding in trees and bushes.
Yeah,
I'm like partially in a cave.
I haven't moved
Reminder.
once. You don't even know where I am.
Just for the sake of this, Luke.
Okay.
Just for the sake of it.
I do have my spell still active, and I can't be physically moved.
Shut up. All right. So, where? Okay. Accounted for.
Kev.
Question about her.
Oh,
There, okay.
There's Chris.
All right. So before the lot of you, the boss creature floats, and it is an ethereal, see-through, intangible creature. He looks at you all and he says, I would rather do something else other than dying, so I'd like to come to an agreement. If any of you wishes, I can share your soul with my own, and you can call me out in combat when you wish. However, if you were to do this, I take over. Not me as DM, but the creature. I take over with my abilities. Yes.
I know my vote. Kill it. I don't trust that shit. Kill it.
I'm gonna cast a dark bolt real quick.
Amongst ourselves, I personally whisper kill it as well.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Okay.
We all
Luke,
we
will
all
you do the honors?
Woo! No, let one of them do it.
It's
All right. Anyone have a fire spell?
I just want
I have my last Molotov.
There you go.
All right. Oh my god.
Chuck it in his face.
Yeah, it would go right through me. So.
Plus, it would be my turn for the next.
Just break,
Well,
just break it at the ground below him.
yeah.
Germ!
So you do that. Molotov is a throwable at immediate distance. That would be base fire damage of a d4 plus the initial, which would be, if I remember correctly, 2d8. And then advantage on a surprise would be another d4, so it's 2d8, 2d4.
A bird.
Exercise the demons.
12.
Yeah!
That is a kill on the intangible boss. Good job, party.
Good, boys.
Let's go.
I was the target, dummy. I came a little too close.
The only thing that is available to loot off this boss is his ability to sacrifice half his health points. I'm sorry, 25% of, I was about to say the wrong one, 25% of his health points in order to dupe any die in a die roll. You can only do this 3 times per session.
Damn.
Who wants it?
I think Chris should get it.
That's, I mean, I definitely take that.
Kev, do you want it?
I'm back and forth on it because I feel like I can make some good use with it for healing wise.
You can, well, yeah, never mind.
That-
you can't
that-
use it for healing.
That healing would
But-
just be on you, though, wouldn't it? Because we still get just the 1d4.
That's,
So it would
it's on
just
the
be for you,
it,
Kev.
it would be on the success of the roll still too, though, for everyone to get it.
I suppose.
His
That is true.
his group
I would
heal
let
is
that
only
fly. So everyone would get a 2d4.
yeah.
I don't know. I think Chris would be the best option because with that
Yeah.
blunderbuss, he gets a
Sniper
shit-
rifle. His
yeah, he-
noon sniper rifle.
Yeah, he has a
He
brand
gets
new.
a
50 cal.
shit ton of
I'd say
die.
Chris.
I was
That's
only
my vote.
I was only gonna say, Kev, if you were like, I want it too, then both of you roll for it. But if you
Yeah.
vote for Chris to get it, then you vote for Chris to get it. But if you were like, I have some game plans I could run with that, then you would just both roll, and whoever had highest roll would get it. So it's up to you, Kev. And I'm sure Chris is in support of the both of you rolling if you both want it.
Yeah.
Chris, you just want to roll for it?
It's up to you if you want it. If you don't want it, I'll take it. But
All
if
right,
you want
because
I mean,
it is
I'm
not
on the
decided.
edge.
Because it is not decided, I'm decreeing a 2d20 roll off. Each of you roll a d20 twice. We will take the sum of both rolls.
I'm good with that. You good with that, Chris?
yeah, fine.
Got a 30.
It's a good roll you had. I got a 26.
All right. It goes to Kev. Kev, be sure to write this down.
Could you copy? Oh,
You have a lot of paper space there, my guy.
all right. I'm ready.
It's called Strength Surge.
Okay.
Lose 25% of your health to duplicate one die of your choice in a roll 3 times per session.
Okay.
Okay. Now, would the party like to I will outright say there is no other pathways through this forest. This forest is a dead end. Would the party like to go back and explore other options to initiate the beginning of another quest, side quest? Or would you like to initiate on an army? I will refer everyone to the map that I posted in the general chat.
Yeah, going to look now, yeah.
Right now, you guys are in the Shadow Forest. That is the one most middle, the lowest in the middle,
Yep.
right next to Goblin Pass.
Well, obviously we have to go back the way we came to the fort.
Jimmy, love the drawing.
Thank you.
You said the question marks are where we haven't been, right?
That is where you haven't been. If it has a name, then you know of it or have been there.
Gotcha.
But if it has a name and a question mark, that means you have not been there.
I'd say we go to Mountain Pass Cove.
Well, no, we've already been there. That has a name.
No, but it has a question mark.
We haven't been
Right.
there, but we know of it.
Oh, I thought the question mark was for the box by Winterfell. Okay.
No, you guys have been there. That's where you fought the 2 dwarves on that pathway.
We could also
Okay.
head by the writing on the map north to Tristal to see Logan's best friend at some point here.
That's true.
We do need to go there and kill that motherfucker. Actually, you know what? That's my vote. We go there and kill that motherfucker.
I will say, if you guys were to go there tonight, that could be finished tonight before the session is over.
I got dibs.
All right, I second Logan.
I'll third because I want to see how this goes.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm down.
Luke and Logan, do you wish to both have your companions back?
Sure.
Okay.
For this mini side quest, I'm gonna say no, just because there's no reason to equip it right now.
I understand.
For the next
Okay.
session, I will have him equipped, or her equipped. Sorry, him equipped. Him. But
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to use some Imagineering on this part because I thought I had a trail board set up on the road that leads to Trystal, but I don't. So but that's okay because the way I had planned it, it would have not been a thing worth getting your stuff all out for anyway. So as you travel north from the fort, you take a path that was uncovered during the excavation and building process of your new upgrades. It seems like this path has been barely walked over centuries. You see some remnants of war machines here and there broken down. You see swords and shields, hundreds of years old, littering the ground. You see signs on the trees that warn you to turn back, that warn you that anything up ahead is not worth troubling yourself for. As you're walking through, you can't shake the feeling that someone is watching you. Immediately after that feeling, each of you receive a dart into the side of your neck, causing all of you to go unconscious. Fading in and out of consciousness, you see yourself being dragged by unknown shapes and figures. You do not know where you're going. Everyone, please pack up your stuff.
I become
Also,
enraged.
I learned a new trick. If you highlight hold on, I'm using you as an example. Chris. If you highlight all your die, including where you want your die to go, and you click G, isn't that nifty?
That
I
is.
wasn't paying attention, sorry.
Wait a minute.
I was looking at the wrong side of the table.
I would not suggest doing that with sheets because I feel like that's going to cause sheets to.
I'm testing it.
Whoa, that's sick.
I'm testing it.
On sheets.
Yep. It worked.
Yep.
I hope it's not blank when I pull it out later, but it worked to pull it in.
I will reset my health to 43. I'll just say that spell is done.
I wish I would have picked up a Gale Force now because I would have loved to looked over and see how many figures and shapes and shadows it took to drag Gale Force to the point of interest. I just see 20 figures with rope tied to Gale Force slowly dragging his body across the ground.
Kev, make sure you grab your character.
Does that mean we can highlight
almost forgot.
everything?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If my sheet comes out unaffected, does that mean we can just drag, hover, and press G on everything? Because if so, that'll be awesome.
I believe so, if you have your chest involved.
Oh, I didn't highlight my chest. I just highlighted everything, hovered over the chest, and pressed G, and it dragged it all to the chest and dropped it in.
Hey guys, what does it say my ping is right now for you guys?
Ping?
66.
67.
17, 16.
73.
Alright, damn, I'm actually a little surprised by that because I have my VPN running at the moment.
Okay.
110 now.
Does everyone have their stuff packed up?
Yep.
Does everyone have their
Yes.
characters?
I have this one platinum I found in the bush that I'd love to steal.
You can keep it.
No,
I
that's
have
fine.
everything.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
It's not like you guys have a lack of money. You four are the Jeff Bezos of the Forgotten Realms.
And we still need to get paid for this session.
Shut up.
Where's my money?
All right, so everyone has their stuff. They're sure.
Yes.
Okay. We're not coming back to this board.
Whose bag of dye? That's Brett. Never mind, it's Brett's.
Yeah, that's all this stuff. So I want everyone's opinion. What did y'all think about that kind of boss?
He was a
I didn't
pain
like
in
it.
the ass.
I couldn't pancake. 0 out of 10.
For me, because of the way I built my character and the spells I have at my disposal to use because of the way I built my character, I enjoyed it because it required thought process of elimination, and successfully constituting what I wanted to do with said boss.
Right.
And I'm saying that out loud so that everyone can take a moment while thinking about how they want to move forward with their level ups and what they want to do with their characters to possibly consider making some moves to diversify in said areas. Maxing out in specific areas is awesome and perfect for specific situations. But when we're faced with opposing situations, it does hinder the group a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a little bit.
I understand.
Well, isn't that why we have different? Well, we have a number of people in here doing different things as well.
Absolutely. Yes. But when a lot of variety is restricted...
What Luke is getting at is the abilities that have been procured by the party has in some way created too many cooks in the kitchen area, but all those cooks don't have the right knives.
If we get in a full-on group fight basis, you, Logan, are going to absolutely destroy, which is awesome. But I have spells to assist you in that scenario.
I do have spells to assist both of you as well.
And Chris...
So, okay, go ahead.
Chris and Kev are longer range, so anything close range can sometimes become a problem for them, but you and I can assist them in that. When it comes to spells for attacking on a diversified field, I am kind of left alone. Outside of Chris helping in some areas, I am kind of left alone to do the long-range casting and damage control for us. So, like, for me, my strength is low, but I have weapons that I've procured to help me in close-range combat. My attacks are still detrimental because of the build and loadout I've put on my character and have at my disposal for weapons, rather than my genuine strength and abilities. And I've produced enough casting abilities to where I can help all of you, and that's why I always ask you guys when I level up and get new spells. I always ask for all of your input to see what you like, because whether you know it or not, the ones you guys pick are the ones that help the group the most in a lot of scenarios. So that's why I'm saying in the future with leveling up, look at everything that's at your disposal, whether that's crafting new armor, crafting new weapons, acquiring new spells. Even though you don't have many spells to work with, Logan, there are areas in which we can find spells for you to take back to casters to teach you those spells to be able to use later or acquire them on your weaponry and whatnot. Chris and Kev,
that's what I was going to say.
Chris and Kev, we can work on getting you more imbuements for your bodies and persons for close range. Chris, you now have a companion that can help you with close range attacks and help protect you. And
I also have a really good sword too.
Yeah. And so that's the kind of stuff I'm getting at, is make sure at this later stages you've heightened yourselves up ability-wise to be able to diversify your attacks and defenses for the group, not just individual anymore. That's what I'm getting at.
All right.
Do you think that was
I
well
think that's
put
well
enough?
said. That's well said. Diversity is important and awesome, but it's also important that in that diversity that you're able to assist when your field, your niche field, is not at hand. Is essentially the Cliff's Notes version of that.
Well, what I was gonna say, being that I'm a fighter, there's nothing that comes with a class or my race that gives me magic. It would exclusively have to be something I learn to take into a fight.
Or
I don't get anything like that from
maybe
leveling.
you ask around at villages about magic potions, magic weapons, magic armor that would give you the ability. Because there are armors that would give a fighter who doesn't have spells the ability to cast certain spells.
Like I found a book in that one place we were at with the harpies that gave me some dark spells I could use.
Imbuements are a key thing too, especially for close range fighters. Imbuements on whether that be armor or weapons or even Rusty. Now that you have Rusty as a companion, you can imbue him and his specific, like, arms, legs, head, anything with everything that we find. You can imbue him to be your assistant in the casting portions. Like, you could have your own specialty sidekick caster for you and for the group. There's always that possibility too.
All right. Well, with all that said, I would like to move on and start the leg of Tristal.
Sorry I took up so much time, guys.
No, you didn't. You didn't. It was well said. But I'm looking at the clock, and I just want to make sure that we can get through this. We should be able to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as the four of you feel yourself plopped on the ground, each of you feel something latch around your neck. It begins to beep and hum, and you feel a burning sensation on it.
Love it.
The old man stands before you, and he says, "It's nice to meet you all face to face, although I prefer my other methods a lot more. Each of you are wearing a collar. If any of you do something I do not like, I will detonate your collars.
Oh shit.
They are guaranteed to kill you. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. To my left, your right, is a group of children that I have stolen from the nearby village. And to my right, your left, is a group of random assortment villagers from a nearby village, not the same village. And in my hand is a detonator. This detonator will blow up Rimkir and all who inhabit it. It's your choice to make heroes. Which of these three die?"
I have my vote. I'm in Logan's head right now, and I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, hold on. Let the others speak. Let the others speak.
And cake, and cake, and cake.
If you move, you die. All four of you. Not individually. I will detonate all your collars.
I'm not moving. I'm talking. Pancake, pancake.
Will he hear everything we say?
Yes. He is in close proximity.
Oh, what I have in store for the old man.
Also, you guys are still coming off the numbness of that dart. So you could talk. However, it may not translate.
Chance.
There's tons of good shrimp gumbo.
I don't know how you expect us to answer your question if we can't talk.
All right, Chance, calm down. Chris.
have my
The
vote.
longer you guys take, I am going to kill your companions one by one. I require an answer.
So real quick, I heard the first two. It was either the kids or the villagers over here. What was the third one? Our
The
companion.
third one, he's holding a detonator,
Ah, okay.
which will blow up Rimkir.
Gotcha.
Or I'm sorry, not Rimkir. I misspoke.
Ooh.
Rooksbit. Rooksbit.
That's a big difference. I was
gonna
about to say, Rimgear? Fine. Send it. Send Rimgear. We hate...
What's that? A new swimming pool?
Yes.
Cool.
People we
no,
haven't
I am
communicated with yet? Yes, please. We need the space.
I apologize. That is my fault. I had meant to say Rooksbin, which is the town that you guys first encountered taking on the Goblin mission.
I vote the people on my left.
I vote the children.
It must be unanimous. He pulls out an artificer's pistol and holds it to Despero's forehead. Choose.
Oh, it's a mouse.
Fine. Despero is eliminated. He dies.
God damn it, Logan!
I will get you something better.
He'll be back at the fort. Don't worry.
Yeah, we could go for them kids.
He then shoves his fist through Rusty's chest into his core, holding the artificer's pistol to the core.
All right, can we just blow up them kids?
Do it.
Sure, that's fine by me.
Kids.
That'll just make killing him that much sweeter.
So we've got 3 votes for kids. Kevin,
Kids.
you are undecided.
Kev said kids.
Kids? All right.
I take my vote back.
You hear a cacophony of screams.
I took my vote back.
Man.
Now
No.
I'm gonna kill you. I just heard my son go dad dad dad, and I was like,
He said,
No.
he says, very good, heroes. Now choose. Permanently lose your 2 companions to the Hellfire, Rooksbin or the villagers.
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 Yeah, the villagers.
Villagers join the children in the fire.
Oh, I thought you were talking about one of our settlements. I was about to say, you know what? That blacksmith gave me a hard time. Fuck him up.
All right. He says, final question. Your companions lost permanently or Rooksbin?
This is where I roll my charisma because we already done 2. We're not doing a third. I don't have my chest. Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, I want to kill him so bad. Oh, at the end of this is going to be a sweet death.
Choose, heroes.
Hold on, I'm pulling out my
I
die.
wanna... I'm voting to let Lucas roll charisma.
Yep.
I have a +7 with my trophy as a +9. And on my skill, it's a +10. Plus our +2 for elves. That's a +12. So hold on, let me pull out my D20.
I like that thinking, Chris.
Wait, why is this? Where's my die? Jim's. Okay. Where's my stuff? Search. All my die are.
Nope, it's in the gray bag. In your stuff. That's blue. Stop inspecting your chest. I'll pull it out for you. I see it.
This bag had all my 15 normal die that I needed for my stuff, though. I just don't know. That has the infinite amount of die. Right, I'll just pull out D20.
If your charisma roll fails, I have a plan.
Okay. D20 plus 12. 12 plus 12 is 24.
24, what do you say?
We've done your 2 requests, 1 more than the initial. Why require a 3rd? What's going to change after the 3rd? You're just going to continue.
The change doesn't matter. None of this matters.
So I take that as the charisma roll failed.
I turn to Logan and I say, do what you must.
I'm rolling.
And I cast my cantrip of my illusion so that we're all standing in place, just paying attention to him.
I like it. I like it.
Which
My time to shine.
gives Logan the opportunity to do what he needs to do.
Logan, would you like some help, buddy?
What are you thinking?
Giving you one of my cantrips to give you.
Is it the what's it called? Where you have to like make contact or whatever, and it gives me a D4 or something like that. Yeah, I'll take it, sure.
All he sees right now is us standing there looking at him.
Yeah.
He is getting vehemently upset with you taking a long time to answer.
So, do you have to roll for that cast, Kev?
No, it should be.
Okay. So now that I have that, I'm going to teleport behind him and grab him. So if he blows us up, we're all going together, and I'm gonna grab him. And at the same time, I cast Tectonic Carapace again, so I have fucking rocks up and down my body, including underneath that collar, so I'm a little bit more protected. So
I
I'm
wouldn't
back
go
up,
underneath the collar because that is skin tight.
I am back up to 103 HP, so I get that back.
Remember what I said. It is guaranteed to kill you. No ifs, ands, or buts. That is the words I used.
Well, if we die, I'm taking that bastard with me.
Well, Logan, I was really hoping you'd go into the ethereal realm, getting out of your collar, and then you'd be out of your collar, and then grab him.
Well,
What's done is done.
I'm taking him with me if we go. He's coming
Logan,
with me, goddammit.
Logan, I'm going to call on you to do a strength roll.
Alright.
He
To beat out an
also.
old man?
No, to grapple him.
I also did give Logan my cantrip bless.
I need my chest, Jimmy. I think it's in the invisible area thing.
Invisible area.
That's
No,
right here. It's yellow.
Here. It's opposite side.
Oh, I was looking. Yeah, I was looking. Sorry.
If you need dye, just use the dye out of my bag right here.
I could, yeah.
It's already out.
So,
If you,
D20. Let me look at my notes.
this is D20. That's a D12.
Oh
Yup.
shit.
You also need a D4.
D12 is the pentagon face. D20 is the triangle face.
D4, and I get a D6 as well. And then on my character sheet, I gotta look at it. I'm not gonna remember the numbers. I hope this is the right one. Nope, that's Rusty.
So, going off what you said, Logan, you said that you just want to grapple him.
Yeah, I like have my arm around his neck, like we are here and here.
I understand. Okay. I'm glad that you clarified.
So strength, it'll be a +6 plus the trophy, 8, and I believe that is it. So I get a +8 to whatever I roll with all these die. That is a crit 20. And that is a critical, because if I roll a 19 or a 20, that's critical.
So it's even more so.
Yes.
Got it. So as you put him in a chokehold, as what you demonstrated,
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
with an attempt to knock him out, he says, "Bad decision," and clicks the detonator that he's holding in his hand, blowing up Rookspin. So as that city blows up, you feel the earth shake, and a plume of smoke and fire off in the distance over the tree line in the hills. At this time, 2 groups of people descend down. He says, I have one final question before you kill me. Which group is my family?
I will throw them all in the fire just to be sure.
The lady in blue to the right says kill him, he needs to be stopped.
Oh, I'm not
The
killing.
group of people on the left say that do not kill him. He is worthy of living.
That's his family.
What if he just reverse psychology your ass, Kevin?
I know which
Can I
group it is.
Can I just be bloodthirsty and butcher everybody except the old man? I'm gonna lock him up in my fucking basement for a body bag. I'm going to torture that motherfucker.
I will say this. You put him in a headlock. You either roll strength right now to put him to sleep or kill him. Because he's got his other hand on the detonator for your collars.
Can I roll inspiration?
I want to make his suffering last. Oh,
It's got to be done now.
Yeah, you gotta decide right now. No, there's no discussions. No, there's no discussions. There's no nothing. This is all instantaneous. There's no more back and forth. Well, I'm thinking no more of
So
that.
I have to roll for
wanna roll-
strength to either kill him or put him to
Kev,
sleep.
your inspiration could not call for anything in this matter.
Troy could shoot a nice arrow at his hand.
Okay, Kev, roll for inspiration.
Wait, Kev, or spend an inspiration token because that's what we decided on.
Facts! I still have those too. Yeah, I'm gonna use an inspiration token.
But while you're rolling, Jimmy, the option was either
I got it.
roll
Thank
strength
you.
to put him to sleep or kill him. Right?
Look, man, whatever you do is what you do, all right?
Just be
So, Kev,
specific.
Cast, but I'm gonna have you do a dexterity roll to aim for his hand.
Alright. I'm gonna borrow this d20.
Really surprised they
That
didn't.
was
Fuck.
not a roll. You just flipped it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, roll it.
there we go.
Spam R.
No.
Kev, you did the same thing.
Just spam,
Spam
an
R.
R. Spam it. There you go. That's a roll.
Still not very
Mega.
No.
So that failed. Logan, to you.
I'm going to kill him. That's my.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Roll
do.
strength or roll whatever you
Oh
want.
wait,
Just
I
do
forgot,
it.
I forgot to add the d6.
And the 4.
So I get the +8 plus this roll. So that is a 22.
22. Plus the 4 from Kev's cast on you.
I gotta roll a d4 for that then.
Yes.
So 24.
24. All right. How do you do it?
I just, plain and simple, snap his neck. I'm still gonna keep that body. You better believe I'm gonna keep that fucking body.
Fuck you!
We're gonna reanimate it and turn it into a vampire and add it to the army.
No, that is my fucking trophy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm still gonna string him up from his fucking neck and use it as a punching bag.
Ding ding!
Logan, you know what you should do?
I'm sick and tired of this fucker.
Logan, have him skinned and put his flesh over your shield, so anytime your shield is struck, it's him getting struck in battle.
Oh yes, I like that.
Oh my
I
god.
like that.
I don't. All right, moving on. Moving on. So you tightly squeeze your chokehold, crushing his larynx. You squeeze even harder. He can't get a word out. All the breath is being evacuated out of his esophagus. You hear a crack, and then you quickly jerk his head to the right. You hear what sounds like a plastic water bottle being crinkled up.
Make his head do a full 360.
Yeah, his nickname was Owlman for a reason. Full spin on the head,
Made his ass possessed.
and he falls over dead.
And I whisper in his ear, "Oh, we aren't done yet." And then I would like to
You
come
should have
over.
rolled to paralyze him.
I would like to come over to the two groups of people and just fucking, hey, you're all next. I don't care who you are to this motherfucker, you're next.
The woman in blue, which spoke up before on the right, speaks again and says, "At first, it was just petty thievery and a little stab and running away. Maybe a hijink here, hijink there. But what he had planned, we wanted no part of it. I'm glad you killed him." And the other
Don't you
group,
fucking-
they're all grieving.
I would love a turn here. I would love a turn.
Luke, go ahead, and then Chris is going to do something because he hasn't done something here yet.
Chris, if you want to go before me, you go before me.
I'll go after.
No,
I'll
no,
go
no.
after.
My turn.
Let me clarify.
My turn is going to wipe them out of existence. So you go before me.
Okay.
I'm glad we're on the same page here. They all
Okay.
deserve death.
They're all bound by ropes, by the way.
They're all bound by ropes, huh?
Oh, thank you.
Dude, alright. Wait, so if I go over there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna kill me?
If you go over there,
There's
you
no
are
discussion.
dead.
Do what you do.
Do what
There's
you do.
no
Do
discussion.
what you do. You will die.
Fuck, dude. Alright, never mind.
Do what you
Do
do.
whatever it is you want to do. There's no back and forth discussion with the DM.
Do what you do, and then come back to us before. Just leave me one at least.
Alright, fine.
Yes, Logan.
If I can add, if we all want to like grab onto each other, I can pop us into that ethereal realm, get those collars off of us, and we're good.
There's no detonator anymore. We're fine.
But the remote's still there. But you did say they're tied, right?
Yes,
Yes.
they're all bound.
They're
Go.
bound together.
Alright.
Go ahead,
what
Chris.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop my armor of Agathis, and then I'm gonna go run over to this woman right here, give her a hug, and then I'm gonna use cunning action right away.
Are you guys familiar with the Sicilian kiss of death?
Yes.
That's what this is making me think of. All right. So you pop your armor of Agathis. You're covered in icy spikes.
Yep.
You go up to her. She screams in pain, and as you walk away, all the holes created by the spikes in the armor, basically acting as blood fountains. I will ask that you guys decide now.
On?
Luke is up.
Luke,
Does anyone else want to go before I go?
No, go ahead.
Okay. With my cold, shallowed breath, I go, "You've all done enough." And with one hand motion, I call my tsunami. And while they're tied down, my 300-foot by 300-foot wall of water emerges out of nowhere. And with the most force, drags their spines and flesh out of the ropes, and just their spines essentially skewer all of their meats off the flesh, dragging their bodies away, leaving their skeletons on the ropes.
You just hear me in the background. Thanks for the candy.
I can't even call that tasteful. That was just brutal. All right, well,
And we're gonna keep the skeletons to take to our guy at our fort now, because he loves skeletons.
Yes.
well, he loves bodies, not the skeletons. He eats the bodies.
Oh
Just-
shoot! The soup's going away. Go grab it, guys.
Good grab the bolognese. It's surrounding. Okay.
I can't believe Despero's gone, man.
Fucking Logan.
Is the old man lootable?
He's skinnable, which is Logan is very
His
acceptable.
corpse is mine.
He is
I-
lootable.
I will fight any of you if you try to take that corpse from me. I want that to be known right now.
I'm not
I
taking
will
the
light
corpse,
your
I
ass
just wanna
on
see what
fire,
he
boy.
has.
I will fight over that
Chris,
corpse.
roll for looting.
All right. Where's
Use
the
the, use
dice?